Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. I feel like super crap, and I have set myself up for probable failure with this video just because I feel so bad, and also because our deck today is Sen's Fortress, created by Van Sky. I believe it is from Dark Souls, which means, I'm going to have a bad time. So it was a great time to pick Lucas Halcom, a Rising Beguiler, as a villain. That's the third and final variant of Lucas Halcom. So like the original one is, man on one side, monster on the other. The other variant I played was monster on both. This one's man on both. I'm sure nothing can go horribly wrong. Our hero team is Voidguard Writhe, Renegade Impact, Night Mist, the Ashen Air, a variant created by Mistilitane. This is the version of Night Mist who's on the Freedom 5 in an alternate universe where she ended up being the Virtuoso of the Void. And Belcar, Stealthy Ranger. Could have fooled me that he was a ranger. So, Lucas Halcom says, start of the game, remove all 5 influence cards from the villain deck, put them face down into this card in random order. Search the villain deck for an evidence target and a card anti-hero sentiment, put them into play, ignoring the evidence play text. Shuffle the villain deck, so we've got Terry Roth as our evidence. Cards on this card have no game text or indestructible and are not considered in play. When a card is put into this card, put it at the bottom of the cards on this card. When a civilian would be destroyed by a hero, Lucas Halcom deals them 3 irreducible psychic damage. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 2 or more civilian cards in play, he flips. At the end of the villain turn, play the top card of the environment deck, then he deals each hero target 1 infernal damage and the hero target with the highest HP, H+1 melee damage. Okay, and having taken a peek at his flip side, we don't want him to flip. Alright, so here we go. Start of the villain turn, not 2 or more civilian cards, anti-hero sentiment goes off, gets us a civilian, the hotshot CEO. Oh, and then she immediately goes off. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a one-shot, put it into play, otherwise put it on the bottom of the villain deck. Nope, it's the police captain. Alright, and then he gets to play a card for some reason. Courageous Private Eye. Oh dear, we need to get rid of those guys. Play the top card of the environment deck. That's bad. Rolling Boulder, Trap. At the end of each turn, this card deals each target in that turn's play area 3 melee damage. Oh, that's helpful. Start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Okie dokie. He deals each hero target 1 infernal damage, and he hits Belcar for 5. And then they all take 3 melee damage from the environment. Okay, I'll go ahead and play Erratic Form, search for the Shadow Cloak, and that's his turn. He will go ahead and discard this Grasping Shadow Cloth to avoid the damage from the Rolling Boulder. Oh, I forgot the Courageous Private Eye deals a hero character card with the most cards in play, H-1 projectile damage, so we'll have that be impact. Alright, Accelerated Collision, go ahead and hit the CEO. I can play a card, let's play Mass Driver, and destroy the Boulder. Because, geez, I have no ongoings in play, so that does nothing else. And I have no ongoings in play, so balance doesn't work. Draw a card. Night Mist is going to play Master of Magic. Her power is Healing Wave, which I'm pretty sure was on a different Night Mist variant. I don't know. Reveal the top card of your deck. Either discard it and one target regains Sparkle's HP, or put it into your hand and up to Sparkle targets regain 1 HP each. So let's take a look. Ooh, it's an amulet. Okay, we're going to keep that so we can heal 2 targets for 1 each. I will heal Writhe and herself. Draw a card. Alright, Flash of Combatant. Belcar deals 2 targets 1 melee damage each, so I think he'll hit Lucas, take out the CEO since he can't actually take out the Private Eye. And then he takes 3 from Lucas. Increase damage dealt by Belcar by 1 until the end of your next turn. His power is Ambushed. Choose a play area. I'll pick the villain play area. Next time a card enters that play area, Belcar deals a target in that play area 1 melee damage and 1 melee damage. So it's basically the same as his original power, just with a bit of a delay. Draw a card, and that's it. Alright, Sen's Fortress. Pendulum Blades, Trap. At the end of each hero turn, if they played 2 or more cards or used 2 or more powers, this card deals that hero 3 melee damage. If that hero played no cards and used no powers that turn, destroy this card. I might have Writhe do that. Okay, Lucas Halcom does not flip, but we do get another civilian. Eric Lyons main. Start of the villain turn, the H-2 players with the most cards in their hands must put a card from their hand on top of their deck. Okay. And then he plays Caught Red-Handed. We get an evidence card, discard any other revealed cards. Lucas Halcom deals each non-villain target 2 melee damage. Oh, Belcar's power went off. He's going to kill the Private Eye. Take 3 more damage. We're dumping civilians in the trash. Okay, we get the Infernal Power Source. Play the top card of the villain deck, place this card next to an active hero. That hero gains the following power. Card deals you 1 infernal damage. If it does, one player may use a power now. Okay, I'm going to give that to Night Mist since it's sitting right there. That plays the top card of the villain deck. Taped Confession. Play the top card of the villain deck. Popular news celebrity. Okay. Reduce damage dealt to civilians and Lucas Halcom by 1. That's an issue. This power is discard a card, move a civilian card from play to the bottom of the villain deck, immediately end your turn. Let's go ahead and give that to Impact, because why not? Lucas Halcom deals each non-villain target 2 melee damage. Alright, end of turn, he does the thing. It's Night Mist for 5, and that's it. Okay. Alright, Writhe is skipping to draw 2 and get rid of the pendulum blades. Impact, do something. Yeah, let's do local microgravity. Impact regains a hit point, and I will just go ahead and use the power, deal a target 3 sonic damage, hit the reporter for 2, destroy that card, draw a card. Alright, time for Amulet of the Elder Gods. Hey, what did I put on top of my deck? It's Oblivion. I will discard that and heal Belcar for 3. Draw a card. Alright, Belcar's got a damage increase. Okay, either way, I'm using Combat Distraction. Deal a target 3 projectile damage, taking out the celebrity, taking 3 damage, and nothing else happens. Activate his power, the +1 damage wears off, draw a card. Since Fortress plays Triple Arrow Trap, all the traps. The first time this card or a non-trap environment card enters play each turn, this card deals the target with the second lowest HP 1 projectile, and 1 projectile damage. So the second lowest is Terry Roth. Bink. Okay, that's not so bad at the moment. We can ignore that for the time being. Alright, he does not flip. We get a civilian, troublemaking activist. Increase non-psychic damage dealt by civilians and Lucas Halcom by 1. And then 2 players must put a card on top of their deck. That's real good for Night Mist. She doesn't mind that at all. Then he plays a card. Council member Jared. That's not good. Okay, hits everybody for 2, and then he hits Impact for 6. That's not cool. Alright, we have a lot of things to take care of here. Somber Tinker. Draw a card. Move the Grasping Shadow Cloth into his hand. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play it. I'm going to put the Courageous Private Eye back into the deck because that wasn't too bad to deal with. And then we will destroy the Shadow Cloak and bring it back out with his power so that Lucas cannot play cards for a round. Destroyed the Shadow Cloak, so that lets me draw an extra card. Hooray! I will play Decaying Orbit, deal a target 2 infernal damage. And then we will go ahead and balance. Destroy Decaying Orbit, which doesn't do anything. Play a card and draw a card. I'll play Meditate and draw 2 cards. Wait, what does Meditate do? This card is play, draw a card. Okay, so he's back up to a full hand. Hooray. Alright, Night Mist is doing Planar Banishment, which is why I put a 2-star card on top of her deck. Yeah, she's going to discard her hand, hit the activist with that. I mean, he's probably still going to flip, but now I can drop Anti-Hero Sentiment, which is great, and the Triple Arrow Trap, because why not? Power. It's another amulet that's going in my hand. We will heal everyone but herself. And she draws a card. Alright, I'm going to have to use Furious Melee. Belcar deals each non-hero target 1 melee and 1 melee damage. Takes out the activist, he takes 3 psychic damage. And then each non-character target dealt damage this way deals Belcar 1 melee damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not long for this world. You know, I think one of those guys should have 2 extra damage on them because of his power last round. Activate his power, draw a card. Alright, back to Sen's Fortress. Lucas is going to be flipping. Massive Firebomb. This card enters play if Firebomb Giant is in play. It deals each non-environment target 3 fire damage. Otherwise, search the environment deck for Firebomb Giant and put it into play, shuffle the environment deck. In the environment turn, destroy this card. Okay, so we get the Firebomb Giant. Oh wow, he's a big boy. Okay, at the end of the environment turn, destroy this card. Let's see what the Giant does. I'm sure it's nothing good. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, Lucas Halcom flips. Infernal Manipulator. Cards under this card have no game text, are indestructible, and are not considered in play. So that's all the same as the start. He still deals damage when you destroy a civilian. Let's start the villain turn. If there are no evidence targets, destroy an evidence. Then for each evidence target, Lucas Halcom deals H-1 infernal damage to that target, or to the hero with it in their play area. Oh. Okay, let's see. There are evidence targets, so we don't destroy anything. So he's either hitting... Okay, no, hang on. I'm gonna finish reading this. At the end of the villain turn, if there are 3 or more evidence cards in play, he flips back. Oh, so we've got 3 evidence cards. We can flip him immediately. If there are no evidence cards in play, he's gained control over the locals. Game over. Ah. At the end of the villain turn, reveal the top card under this card and put it into play. Then Lucas Halcom deals the hero character card with the highest HP, H-2 infernal damage. That's admittedly not as bad as his front side damage, but we're going to flip him back over. So for each evidence target, Lucas Halcom deals 3 infernal damage to that target or the hero with it in their play area. So yeah, he has to take Belcar down to 3 to avoid killing Terry Roth. Oof. Okay, yeah, let's see. Let's let that take it. Alright, he can't play cards. At the end of the villain turn, there's 3 or more evidence cards in place, so he flips back over. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to do the start of the villain turn. Putting some stuff back on top. Move a hero card in play to the top of its deck. Gonna make that the amulet, because I've got another one. Alright, so he flips, play the top card of the environment deck. I've actually been forgetting to do that, haven't I? Treasure Chest, Trap. First time this card is dealt damage, discard the top card of the environment deck. If it was a trap, put a token on this card. Otherwise, each player draws a card and this card is destroyed. At the end of the environment turn, if this card has a token on it, it deals the hero with the lowest HP 4 melee damage. So it's either a treasure chest or it's a mimic. Okay, and then he hits everybody for 1, and then he hits Writhe, who will definitely discard a card. Okay, Grasping Shadowcloth shuffles itself into the deck. That was a good round to have that. Okay, time for Darkly Dreaming. He's going to deal each non-hero target 3 infernal damage. Alright, he hits the treasure chest. Discard the top card of the environment deck. It was not a trap. So everybody draw a card and destroy that card. Hooray! Something worked out. Then I will destroy the Shadow Cloak, which lets me draw a card. And each target dealt damage this way deals itself 2 psychic damage, so he takes no retaliation for killing these civilians. Oh, well, it also takes out the evidence, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, that's fine. The evidence served its purpose. Now we can focus on him. Bring back the Shadow Cloak, draw a card. Ooh, time for Repulsion Field. Cardinals play, impact deals each non-hero target 1 energy damage. Reduce damage to him by 1. And I think I will use Balance on Meditate. Yeah, let's play Decaying Orbit. Or, no, actually, let's play the other Meditate. And that lets him draw a card, and draw a card, and draw a card. Okay, Night Mist is playing Amulet of the Elder Gods. We will do some healings. 1. Okay, so whatever I do, we heal Belcar 1. Draw a card. Belcar forgot to use his power again, so we'll have him hit Lucas for 2. Belcar will play Harsh Truth. Belcar deals a hero other than himself 1 irreducible psychic damage. Let's hit Impact. That hero may draw a card, play a card, and use a power in any order. He will draw a card. He will play a card, Herald Obstruction. This card in his play, impact deals up to 3 targets, 1 projectile damage each. Reduce damage dealt by villain targets by 1. That'll be good for a round. And then he will balance, get rid of Meditate again, play Accelerated Collision, smack him for 2, and then I will play Decaying Orbit and smack him for 2 more. And draw a card. Activate Belcar's power. Hopefully don't forget it this time. Draw a card. Okay. Sen's Fortress plays Man Serpent, Snake. Alright, the Firebomb Giant goes after Writhe. That's fine. He can take a damage. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the hero target with the second highest HP, 3 melee damage. I'm going to have that be Night Mist, and we will redirect that to Lucas Halcom. Alright, Lucas. He does not flip. He gets to play a card for some reason. Caught red-handed. Finding evidence. Mystically Encrypted Ledger. The power on this is this card deals you up to 2 toxic damage. Reveal X cards from the top of the villain deck and return them where X is twice the amount of toxic damage dealt you this turn. Okay, I don't care who gets that. Give it to Night Mist since she has HP. And then that plays the top card of the villain deck. Ancient Vault, okay, cool, that can go on Writhe. And that plays the top card of the villain deck. Read on Hero HQ. Lucas Halcom deals the hero with the most cards in their hand H melee damage. That is Writhe. We will definitely dodge that. That hero destroys an equipment or hero ongoing card. And see, it doesn't specify, so I can just destroy anything. And drop Decaying Orbit. Destroyed Evidence card. Let's get rid of the 1 on impact. And then he deals each non-villain target 1 melee damage. End of turn, he deals everybody no infernal damage. Thank you, Belcar and impact. And then he hits Writhe for 4 reduced to 3. Okay, I think it's time to play Unnerving Target. And skip his power and draw a card. Discard and draw because I need more powers. Alright, start a turn, Hurl Obstruction goes away. But that was real good. I'm going to play Slingshot Trajectory. It lets him deal a target 2 infernal damage. And then I will use its power, destroying a number of your ongoing cards. Impact deals X targets 2 projectile damage each, where X is 1, plus the number of ongoing cards destroyed this way, so I'll just ping him for 2 more. Draw a card. Time for some Enlightenment. Night Mist is low on cards. She will hit herself for 3, and draw 3. Let's see if we can keep Belcar in the game. 4. Okay, I will... Is it discard? Yeah, discard and heal Belcar for 4, draw a card. He's not out yet. Alright, time for a Leap Attack. Belcar deals a target 1 projectile and 1 projectile damage. Increase damage dealt to that target by Belcar by 1 until the end of your next turn. I'm going to go put that on him, because otherwise I'm going to forget. Activate his power, draw a card. Sen's Fortress. Should have played this last round, but I keep forgetting. Narrow Walkways. Whenever a hero would be dealt 3 or more damage by another environment card, increase that damage by 4 and destroy this card. That is insane. Alright, Firebomb Giant hits the highest for 2. That's impact. Man Serpent hits the second highest. That is Writhe. Narrow Walkways will increase that to 7. Writhe will discard to prevent it, and then we destroy Narrow Walkways. Oof. Lucas Halcom doesn't flip. Antihero Sentiment shows back up. That's fine. End of turn. Let's play the top card of the environment deck. Boulder Control Room. When this card is played, play the top card of the environment deck. Each hero has access to this power. Destroy a Rolling Boulder. Rolling Boulder! Excellent! Oh, fantastic. Alright, Lucas hits everybody for 1, and then he hits the highest for 5. Oh wait, and Belcar hit him for 2 and 2? Yeah. Hit him for 2 and 2 because of leak of attack. And then he'll hit Writhe, and Writhe will drop to stop it. And then he takes 3 from the environment. Cool. Somber Tinker time, I guess. Draw a card. Do I have any equipment in the trash? Nope. Play an equipment card. Okay, that was rather pointless. He will use his power, destroy the rolling boulder. Oh, and that stays out. Well, that's cool. So the environment works for us now, sort of. Draw a card, and just discard and draw. I think I'm going to do local microgravity again, and just use it to hit Lucas for 3. Draw a card. Shoot, I need to get rid of anti-hero sentiment. Let's try Heedless Lash. Oh yeah, that heals her for 2. Hey, I played Enlightenment. She should have healed 1. I've been forgetting that. Alright, that heals her 2. Reveals us an Oblivion. I don't think so. She will deal herself 2 damage, drop 2 to hit Lucas, hit him again, and then put that in her hand. Reveal the top card. That's a 2. I will heal Belcar for 2. Draw a card. I'm going to play Evolve or Die, because it says when this card enters play, you may destroy an ongoing card. Goodbye, anti-hero sentiment. Then if you have fewer than 6 cards in your trash, destroy this card, which sadly he does. But that's okay. I got rid of the scary bad thing. Activate his power, draw a card. Okay, Sen's Fortress. Narrow walkways again. Oh boy. This will work the exact same way. Let's see. Firebomb Giant will hit Impact, and now he and Writhe are tied for second, so Writhe can drop a card, avoid the 7 damage, and destroy that card. Alright, Lucas Halcom is down to his last card. Oh yeah, it's the Courageous Private Eye, because we brought him back from the dead. Alright, play the top card of the environment deck. Massive Firebomb. Ah, the Giant is in play. He hits everybody for 3 fire damage. Night Mist will definitely discard for that. That gets destroyed at the end of the environment turn. Okay. Then he hits everybody for 1. And he hits Night Mist for 5. Ow. And Courageous Private Eye hits Writhe for 2 total. Okay. Play Concealed Assailant, and ping Lucas for 2, and draw a card. Time for Gravitational Lensing. Top 2 cards of his deck, increase his damage by 1. And then I will use Slingshot Trajectory, hit Lucas for 3, draw a card. I don't want to Oblivion because that could kill Belcar. Time for Mistfield Recovery. She heals. Oh, it's time for Skullsy. Oh, right, and Belcar's power should have gone off. We'll use Skullsy's power. This card deals up to 3 targets, 2 fire damage each. Kill the Private Eye. This specifically says when a hero destroys a civilian, and that was not a hero, we'll hit Lucas, and we'll hit the snake, I guess. Draw a card. Okay, Sen's Fortress. Pendulum Blades again. I guess Writhe will be skipping to drop that. End of turn. Firebomb Giant hits Night Mist for 2. The Serpent is hitting Impact for 3, reduced to 2. Massive Firebomb goes away. Alright, shuffle the villain deck. Good lord. Rallying Speech. Shuffle the villain trash. Nothing happens. Play the top card of the environment deck. Titanite Demon Pit. When this card enters play the top card of the villain deck and the top card of the environment deck. Oh, jeez. You two please stop sucking each other off. Okay, anti-hero sentiment comes back. Now we shuffle the environment deck. Good lord. Massive Firebomb. Everybody take 3 fire damage. Oh, that's going to kill Belcar. Oh yeah, but he can get one last hit in on Lucas. Alright, Belcar's dead. She can't defend. Lucas is almost dead, so that's the good news. Writhe will avoid it. The start of the environment turn, there are no non-character, non-indestructible villain cards in play. Each hero draws a card and this card is destroyed. Okay. That came off of Rallying Speech. Good lord. Alright, he hits everybody for 1, which at this point is just Night Mist, and then he hits her for 5, because that's fair. Okay, jeez. Unquiet Night. Let's get rid of the Pendulum Blades. Shadow Cloak is in place, so I can draw or play. Let's play Darkly Dreaming. Oh, this is game. Destroy the Shadow Cloak, which lets me draw a card, and Lucas Halcom takes himself out. Wow. I went all the way through the environment deck, and that actually would have been slightly different if I had remembered to keep playing the environment deck at the end of the villain turn, but whatever, that was really cool. So yeah, Sen's Fortress, definitely a little high on the difficulty scale, but it can be dealt with. And in fact, I would say the same about this variant of Lucas Halcom. Might be my favorite out of them because it's easy to control. This variant of Night Mist was pretty nice. It kept Belcar in the game until the very last round. And I'm absolutely certain that this was originally one of the 2 White Mage Night Mists, and then it got changed thematically. So I approve of that because we don't need 2 variants with the same name. Let's see what Belcar's in-cap powers are. One player may draw a card, one hero may use a power, or reveal and replace the top card of any deck. Okay. As for that variant, like I said, okay, the original version I guess is a little more versatile because you don't have to hit the same target twice, but at the same time like I usually use it to hit the same target twice, so ambush kind of ends up being exactly the same. That said, it gives you the ability to react to dangers as they come, and if you've got one of his damage boosts, it's going to be really good. So that's all for this one. Thank you for watching. You can check out Sen's Fortress on Bad Sky's Sentinels Workshop mod. As always, Tabletop Simulator, the Reaver Sentinels Called in DLC, Mistill's Hands Monstrous Menagerie, Bad Sky's Sentinels mod, which I think covers both the environment and one of the heroes, are not licensed Great Games products. Please support the official release and flip.